Partly thanks to Hugh Jackman reprising his role as Logan, Deadpool and Wolverine has grossed over $1 billion in the box office. That said, short-term commercial success isn't everything, especially in the long-form continuity of the MCU. Today on ScreenRant, let's dive into why the return of Hugh Jackman's Wolverine was actually a big mistake. Inspired by Marvel Comics' concept of a Nexus being, making Logan the anchor being of his home universe was a clever way to say goodbye to the Fox X-Men films. At the same time, it's also a glaring reminder of how Hugh Jackman's Wolverine will forever be associated with the Fox X-Men continuity. This is bad for the MCU because, for all its faults, the X-Men movies practically exhausted all the thematic possibilities for a character like Wolverine. Despite encountering bumps in the journey, Wolverine's Fox tenure both began and ended perfectly, with the film Logan giving the character the greatest farewell out of any X-Men. Deadpool and Wolverine already proved that it was still possible to give Logan an awesome MCU debut, but this now opens a bigger problem. What else can the MCU possibly do with Logan and the X-Men that the Fox movies haven't already done? Make a good Dark Phoenix film? Though the Fox movies haven't completely exhausted every single Wolverine story from the comics, it's going to be hard for the MCU to conceive a character arc that's thematically distinct from Logan's previous films. It's certainly a good problem to have, but the MCU doesn't need any more conundrums to fix. This brings us to another big problem with Jackman being in the MCU. With the X-Men joining the MCU soon, unless Marvel really does plan on making Hugh Jackman play Wolverine until he's 90, Logan will likely be recast. But with how big Deadpool and Wolverine was, and the MCU making Jackman a main character again, it's going to be even harder for fans to let go of his version of the character. Moreover, finding an actor who can somehow replace an actor of Hugh Jackman's caliber would be a huge feat in and of itself. Daphne Keane notably reprised her role as Laura in Deadpool and Wolverine, but instead of taking center stage, she was relegated to being a supporting character. The movie even leaves her fate ambiguous, but this was a big missed opportunity. While revealing that Logan is his universe's anchor being is a cool idea, Daphne Keane's Laura is actually a viable replacement for Logan in the MCU's X-Men. Laura and Logan not only have the same powers, but also shared a traumatic past. But unlike Logan, his daughter's story is just beginning. Do you think it was a good idea to bring back Hugh Jackman's Wolverine? Thanks for watching ScreenRant, and stay tuned for more Marvel news.